So what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that Tahitian Noni juice is not on trial. I did not come here to try to convince you about the validity of Tahitian Noni juice. I came down here to show you an opportunity where you can get rich with a product that's going to roll with or without you. Does that make sense? That's why I came down here, okay? And I want you guys to understand that. It's pretty powerful. The juice is not on trial. Everybody with on that, okay? I've never seen anything like that. And it was pretty unique. Even when I left to come here, I went to my son's football game because they made it to their little championship thing. And it felt good to see my dad run up and down the field holding the little number tag thing when he was bedridden and talking about amputating his feet because they couldn't get rid of the sores on his feet. Now, is that incredible or what? Okay? I want you guys to understand. Discovery Channel, Medical PDR, 40-some million a month, the #1 company in the United States. The juice got to be doing something. All you got to do is use what? Common sense. Does that make sense? It's really feel good to be in a position where you got a product that's helping people with health, because your health is the #1 thing. And then on top of that, to make a good living. I'll never forget when I met the owners of the company and said, well, Robert, you know, the only thing we can promise you is that the juice won't hurt nobody. It can possibly change somebody's life. And we can tell you this right here. You can earn a good living over here. So I want you guys to understand that it's very, very powerful, and we're very, very excited. And what I want everybody to understand is that Tahitian Noni juice is totally documented, okay? It's totally documented. Medical PDR, we're doing over 40-some million a month. All this stuff now, we're totally documented. So remember this right here. Documentation beats conversation all day long. Everybody with on that? Now also, we got a lot of research and development and scientists that's going on right now with our product, and they're going to reveal some stuff that's going to come out at our convention this March the 8th and through the 12th at the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas. They're going to reveal some stuff from the government and all this stuff, and you guys are really going to see how powerful the juice is from all this documentation over the last 7 years of research. Everybody with me on that, okay? Also, we got a lot of other different products, and all of our products has Noni juice in it, or Tahitian Noni juice in it, okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to kind of switch gears a little bit here, and I want to talk a little bit about something that's very important. The health is very important. We covered that in the first half. The next half, I want to talk about another disease that he talked about called bronchitis, okay? About an opportunity, utilizing this as an opportunity, and I'm going to break down in training our compensation plan. We're going to go into some real detail on what everybody need to do, the mindset you need to have, and the techniques and things you need to do to start building this business so you can get money as an issue out of the way. Who like that? That makes sense? Okay? Well, let me just share with you what it takes to get started in our opportunity, okay? First of all, there's a one-time fee of $35. For your $35, you get a very nice professional business kit. In this business kit, you have a DVD, CD-ROM, VHS, cassette, color brochures, policy manuals. You have everything in this kit to do two things: to educate you on the product and to educate you on the do's and don'ts of owning your own little Tahitian Noni International franchise. Everybody with you on that, okay? The next fee is $120 plus tax and shipping for your product. See, what people don't understand is if you're going to get on business today, how can you open up a grocery store with no food on the shelf? That makes sense? Okay? And the reason why I say this is that I want you to take your coupon clipping consumer attitude out the window, and I want you to put on your I want to buy and look at a business. Does that make sense? Because a lot of people always say they want to open up a business, but then the first thing they say is, oh man, I got to invest some money. Well, I mean, my friend invested $1 million in Applebee's, and he don't make half what I make a month. Everybody with me on that? I don't sell juice to make money. I don't sell this to earn $10, $15. That's peddling. I'm not a juice peddler. I don't set up a kiosk at the mall in downtown selling juice. Everybody with me on that? That is not how you get wealthy. The reason why I sell this juice to people that I know, that I go to church with, is that it builds my confidence. Because when I first heard about this product and I saw some of the testimonies, I didn't know them people. But I know my dad, I know my sisters, I know my friends. It builds my confidence in what I'm doing. And I tell everybody, if y'all going to get Little Rock up off the ground, you better start hitting people that you personally know. Because, see, you got to see this juice work with people that you know. Who would agree to that? That makes sense. So that's why every month I sell my 3 bottles to friends, family, co-workers, because I want to hear testimonies from people that I know. And God knows now I can't even keep the juice. I mean, they calling me now, and I'm like, well, look, you know, go to the website, call the 800 number, because I'm not going to drive across town trying to deliver no more juice. Everybody with me on that, okay? But it's amazing how everybody want it now, okay? But the only way that's going to happen, you got to get it in front of people that you know. Everybody with me on that. Now, once you invest your one-time fee of $35 and get your case of juice, your total cost to get started is less than $200. And I'm going to give you a hint, clue. If you've been working a job for 2 or 3 years and you can't afford $200, then whatever you're doing is definitely not working. Are you guys with on that? If you got to leave here and go and put your wife or husband in a headlock to get in this business, that is a Geiger counter letting you know that you definitely head on the wrong street. Everybody with on that? So I want you guys to understand that it's a very, very powerful opportunity. And once you get started, we get paid 5 ways over here, okay? The first way that we get paid is something called retail profits. In other words, as a distributor, we get all the products at wholesale. When we retail them, we keep the retail profits. And what I love about over here is that you don't have to stock juice at your house. You don't have a garage full of products. How many people like that? Okay? Very unique. The next way that we get paid is something called a personal bonus or personal rebate. Anything that you market over the value of a case of juice, the company will cut you a rebate check back in the form of a check on a weekly basis. So what I like about over here is I got people in my business right now that's making $2,000, $3,000, and $4,000 and $5,000 a month, and they haven't recruited one soul in the business. How many people like that? That's pretty neat. Okay. The next way that we get paid is something called a weekly fast start bonus. This is one of my favorites because this gives a new person an opportunity to put income in their pockets from day one. You start getting a check the very next week. And what I love about the fast start bonus is that over here we get paid every Friday. It's like Christmas over here. Everybody with me on that? And what I love about our company is that they cut your check on Friday, but they pay it out on Monday. You actually get it in your hand on Monday. And the reason why they pay us on Monday is they found out statistically that most people that die of a heart attack, they die on Monday morning between 8 and 10 due to the stress that they got to get up and go to work. So we figured that if you drinking Tahitian Noni juice and you get a big check on Monday, we're going to lower the heart attack rate. Everybody with me on that, okay? The next way that we get paid is something called monthly royalty income or residual income. Now, this is really my favorite. This is my passion. This is why I'm down here, is to teach people and to get people exposed to start building residual income. People, when I tell you that residual income is powerful, and let me give you guys a little bit of example. See, what residual income is about, you doing something one time, but you get paid on it over and over and over. See, if something happened to you right now, and God forbid that happen, if something happened to your job, what happened to your check? Wagga, gone, right? If you get laid off or downsized, what happened to your check? Gone. See, what people don't understand is residual income is powerful, and it really felt good. We had an incident before Christmas. My father, I guess he'd been drinking so much juice, he'd been feeling good. He all up on the roof, rolled off the roof, trying to grab his balance, fell off the house, fractured his hip. So I had to take, that's why I couldn't come out here. I couldn't hit the road in December that much because I was at the hospital with him every day. And then I had a revelation when I was at the hospital. I was sitting there in the waiting room all day. That's when it hit me. And I tell people all the time, now what if I was still working at FedEx and had 2 jobs? I've been like, Dad, I'm going to drop y'all, but I'm going to have to get you back when I clock out. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That's when it really hit home that now you're in a position to be there for your family when you want to be there, and you ain't got to worry about that because it felt good. My daddy came out, he was like, man, I got you here all day. You supposed to be going out of town. There's no problem. Hey, I ain't got to go. If I don't go, my check's still coming. Everybody with me on that. And it felt good to be able to do that, and then to take him, get him something to eat, and we was talking and stuff, and then I was pumping gas, and then you know how you check your mail and you just leave your mail in the car? Well, while I was pumping gas, my dad was looking at my bank statement. And now he's supposed to be hurt. He get out of the car and walk around while I'm pumping gas. I was like, Dad, get back in the car, what you doing? He said, you had $86,000 hit your account in November? I was like, oh yeah, but I didn't all of it because I said the other checks come in the form of a regular check. He said, you had $86,000. I said, yeah, Dad. He said, I didn't know you were making that kind of money. In 1 month, I was like, yeah, that's why I've been telling you I've been busy, Because a lot of times your family don't understand what you're doing. They think you're just playing around. Even though he see the cars, the money at home, they don't understand. But I'm going to tell you something. When they look at them checking account statements, they get a whole new revelation, doctor.